Welcome to the future of application development with VN5, where an external API can be transformed into fully functional applications in minutes. My name is Jo Anderson, and in this video, I'll show you how to take an external API and turn it into a web application. Instead of manually connecting to an API, designing databases, writing integration code, and building user interfaces, you can simply describe what you want to create, provide the API you want to work with, and let V transform live external data into a fully functional application in minutes. To get started, we'll first create our application and call it Job Board. Once the application has been created, we'll open the application record and drill down to launch V. To access V, open your profile menu and select Ask V. This is where we'll describe what we want our application to do and provide the API endpoints to V. Rather than manually creating each component, we'll give V a prompt that defines the application requirements and provides the API endpoints it needs to work with. Our application will use live data from more than one public API. V will take our requirements, connect to each API, structure the data, and generate the application for us. For this example, we'll use the Remotive API and the ArbateNow API. You'll find these links in the API to Web App chapter in Five's online help. Remotive provides a global feed of remote jobs across areas such as technology, design, and digital roles, while ArbateNow provides another source of job listings. By combining more than one API, we're not dependent on a single data source. Instead, Five and V can bring the data together into a consistent data set that can be used throughout the application. Our prompt asks V to create a multi-user application where jobs are divided into 4 categories: IT, sales, management, and administrative. Each category should display the total number of available jobs, and selecting a category should take the user to the corresponding list of jobs. We also want users to be able to save jobs as favourites, mark jobs as applied, and follow a link to the original job advertisement so they can apply. And we'll give V instructions for keeping the data up to date. When a user logs into the application, the job listing should be refreshed using the latest API data. Existing jobs should be updated, new jobs should be added, and jobs that no longer exist in the API responses should be removed. Jobs that users have saved should not simply be deleted and recreated during the refresh. Their user-specific information needs to be preserved wherever the job still exists. Once we submit the prompt, V analyzes the requirements and begins generating the application. V isn't simply importing the API responses, it is creating the application structure required to work with that data. This includes the database schema and relationships, forms, menus, business logic, user roles, and the API integrations required to retrieve the job data. V also has to work with the fact that each API can return data in a different structure. Rather than leaving us with 2 separate data sets, V can bring the responses together into a common structure so that the application can work with the job information consistently. This means the application can present jobs from different sources through the same interface without requiring us to manually build the integration and data transformation logic ourselves. Once V has finished generating the application, we can deploy it and start testing. I am signing in as a member. Here we can see the generated job board application. The jobs have been organised into categories such as administrative, IT, management, and sales, with the number of available jobs displayed for each category. Selecting a category takes the user to the relevant job listings. A member can apply for a listing. When they click the Apply button, a link to the original listing will open in a new browser tab, allowing the user to go directly to the source and apply for the position. Jobs can be saved, along with the ability to mark a job as applied. These records are then available in the My Jobs menu under either Saved Jobs or Applied Jobs. The application is also designed to keep its data current. When users log in, the latest job data can be retrieved from the API. Existing records can be updated, new jobs can be added, and jobs that are no longer available can be removed. At the same time, user-specific information, such as saved jobs, can be preserved when the corresponding job is still available. This gives us an application that combines live external data with functionality that is specific to our users. And that's the key idea behind API to application with FiveNV. We started with 2 external APIs and a natural language description of what we wanted to build. V transformed those requirements and live API data into a complete multi-user application with a database, user interface, business logic, and API integrations. What would normally require significant development and integration work can be created in minutes by combining Five's application platform with V. Thanks for watching, and to learn more about what you can build with V in Five, explore the Five platform and start creating your applications today.